What's up, internet? My name is Kayla and welcome back to my channel. Just as a forewarning, I do live in a basement, not technically, but apartment, and the laundry room is on the other side of my apartment door, so if you hear some quiet rumbling, that's what you're hearing. And if you hear anything else, that's my cat. That's Moose. I like to film on the floor. It's just more comfortable. I kind of keep an eye on him better, and I have a fish game going for him, so if there might be a lot of stopping and restarting, at least for editing Caleb, because he will get out of the video and I have to restart it and everything. Okay, so today's video is the start of a new rotating project pan. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call this. I started my channel basically with a project pan of like 5 makeup products, and I was going to keep that till Labor Day, and that didn't work out. I'll link above in the cards of how I failed. I don't think that got any views or anything, but it's fine. It was really sad and depressing. So I'm starting a new project pan, but it's not, I don't know if it's more of a, there's just products I want to use up. And I wonder if I call it a project pan, if that'll actually mess me up and make me not want to do it. But there are just some things, a lot of things are cruelty free. A lot of the products that I'm going to try using up are not cruelty free, and then some of them are just, they're old. They're either old, or I'm just like, I either want to declutter them, or I just don't know how I feel about them. So I'm throwing cat treats. There are some products that I just kind of, that's basically what it is. These are products I just want to either get into more, or if they're old, like, can I still use them? How's it going with that? So that's what today's video is about. Most of these products I use today are on my face. I do have some samples, and as they're empty, I will probably just put them into my next empties video, because we'll see how it goes, basically. So with all that randomly said, let's get going. I'm just going to start off with a few samples here. First, I have the Pharmacy Green Screen Daily Environmental Protector with Echinacea. It's Pharmacy. I really want to try more of this brand. I got this sample from Sephora. It's an SPF, like sunscreen, but I've been using it as a primer, and I really enjoy this. At least I think I do. So I want to use this sample up to get full of my thoughts on it. And then I have the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Hydrating Primer, another sample from Sephora. I just want to try this. It's not cruelty free, but you know I have it, so I might as well. And then the Skin & Co. Roma Truffle Therapy Facial Oil. I've never used a facial oil. I don't know what to how to use this. It is cruelty free, so that's cool. So I'll be giving this a try. Going on to foundations, I have the Maybelline Superstay foundations. I've been working on this natural ivory shade for a couple weeks now. I thought I was going to get less use out of it, but there's more life in here. Also, I've been having to mix this with my Wet n Wild foundation, and then I realized that I also purchased the porcelain shade, because I wasn't sure, okay, so I bought these foundations in January, and I bought one shade that was really dark and orange, and I tried once and I was like, no, I returned it back to Walgreens, and I was scared about getting too dark of a shade again, so I grabbed ivory, I grabbed porcelain. I think natural ivory is finally on its way down, but I do have porcelain, so I'm going to be mixing these two together. I have a lot of porcelain left, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to get through. But for sure I want to finish up natural ivory. Then I have the Makeup Forever HD stick, and this is in Y325. I have a lot of this. Last year I got crazy into foundation sticks because they're best to use a brush, and I hate using sponges. Oh wow, actually I don't know if that's a lot or a little left to go. So this shade is not good for me. I must have been freaking tan last year. I don't know whether you can see that, but I mean apparently I was freaking tan and yellow last year, because I thought this shade was perfect for me. So whether I don't know quite sure what I do with it, but I do want to at least try a few more times before I give it the whole go. Or if you live in the Omaha Metro, you're like, why 325? Yes, I would try that. Then let me know and you can have it for free, because I'm not sure what to do with it. Going on to concealers, I have the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Vanilla. I made quite a deal of a chunk of progress on this concealer, and I really like this concealer. I really like, this is my first pot concealer that I've ever tried. I really like it. I really do. So I want to use this up. At the very least, I want to see the bottom of the jar. Once I see that, I think that's when I'll be able to let it go. And then I have the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealers by Catrice. These are both in, oh, there are two different shades. Light Natural and Porcelain. This, sorry. The sound of Moose's game was playing, but fish weren't moving. I really like this concealer. Hashtag Tati made me buy it. I saw it in, before, these Catrice wasn't in Ulta stores, at least where I live, and then I went down to go see my mom, and there was. So I bought Light Natural, I believe, and then I fell in love with it, so I texted my mom. She was coming up like a week or two later, like, buy all of the shades of this concealer and I'll pay you back, which she did. These concealers are so good. My Light Natural I have here, this is actually dead, but I have a second one, and then I have Porcelain, and then I have like Light Beige too. Problem with this concealer, if you hold up all three shades, you can't really tell if there's a difference between the three. They're all for people my skin tone, a tiny bit lighter, a tiny bit darker. I do not want to repurchase these concealers no matter how much I love them until Catrice expands their shade range. I just want to get all of these concealers used up so I can just get that. Powders, I have my Makeup Forever powder. I think this is like a foundation powder. Fond de Tint? White. Okay, it's white 15. I have been making some considerable, you can't. Okay. A little bit. You can start seeing the rings. Pan is definitely coming soon. This is another thing. Like for all my powder products, if I can just see pan, like just maybe like I see pan and then use it for another week just so the pan gets a little bit bigger, then I feel good about calling this good. I really like this. I wasn't sure how I felt about this for a while, but I've been using it this week and I was like, I really like this. So I think I'm gonna have to find a cruelty-free dupe for this guy. Because I do like using foundation press powders to kind of set my face, or just a more coverage powder anyways. Next I have the e.l.f. I think this is their HD powder. I'm pretty sure I hate this. I used it a few times and then it went back to my powder thing. I was like, nope, 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 I'm not using you. This is in the shade Ghost White, but they call it Sheer. So that's, if you shake down all the product, that's how much I have left. I am basically going to give this a week. Tops. And I either, if I like it after a week, I'll use it up. If I can't stand it, it's going in my graveyard box, and I need to film a video about my graveyard box, so stay tuned for that. I have not much else actually. My NARS Laguna bronzer, I have no idea. Oh, you can kind of see the dent in the camera. But for the most part, I don't really have much idea of product on this. I really like the NARS Laguna bronzer, and I'm just saying, I bought this before NARS went cruelty free, so but I still don't want to have it in my collection even though it's like really good, and I could more than definitely find dupes of this. I just want to hit pan on it before I can just give it a Vikings for funeral, you know? I have the Milani Luminoso blush. I think this is another Tati made me buy it. Probably. I watched a ton of Tati when I first started getting into YouTube. I have made some dent on this blush because it's a baked blush, and here it is. It's round the dome. You pretty much can't even see the dome anymore. This is 2 years old. I know it is. I used this a few months back, kind of was project painting before I like officially did it, before I started my channel. I felt like the wear time on this was very bad, and not what I remembered being. So this is more so of a, is the product going bad? Is the wear time bad? I don't know if I can really see it on my face. I also have like this half and half bad lighting. I'm lazy, okay, honestly. We're not getting into that. So basically with this, like Milani, like the name is completely worn off. This, I just want to see if this needs to go or not, if the same power is still there. It's a very beautiful blush when you put it on, don't get me wrong, this is fantastic, but should I let this actual one go? more products? No. I have my Tarte Highlight in Stunner. It is on my cheeks right now. It is Tarte. This highlighter by Tarte is underrated, okay? Under freaking rated. I got it Ulta when it was half off. I think it was like $14 and I was like, hey, I'll try high-end blush when it's half off. There's a good dent in it. I want to hit pan on this because it's getting up there in age. If it's not at the 2-year mark, it's probably going to be in the next few months. So I want to hit pan on this because it's getting old. It's a beautiful highlight. If you want to splurge on a high-end highlight, I really think Stunner is a good option. So that's this. And that last thing I want to at least work on is the CoverGirl True Naked Jewels. It's so old. It has like the new sticker on it. I had this like, I feel like I got this a week or two after it came out. Like this is, but I haven't used it that much. My favorite shadow in here, and maybe I should put this in my favorite shadow video because I'm filming that right after this. I did not know there was such thing as a white shadow with a pink iridescent until this palette. It's this white. I just thought it was shade white. It's so pretty. Like for me, this white shadow has been like the, okay, what can I dupe this for? And this palette is really cute. I do like it from what I remember. I don't actually have any intention of panning this whatsoever. I just want to use it some more before, you know, I let it go. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kayla Hayes. I'll have it somewhere down below, somewhere up here on the screen, and then also down below. I love to see you on my Instagram. I post a lot of crazy looks up there. Not like makeup artist crazy, but I mean I do go to work with hot pink eyeshadow like fairly often. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Have joy.